Okay, what's up, people? How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. You know what I mean? You should be too. You should be having a great day because, like I always say, every day above ground is a great day. Now you in for a special treat. Now I'm your host. Let me introduce myself for people who don't know. I'm KK. All right, KK. Some people call me Kevin K. GOHARD. Sovereign King K. I go by many names, but you in for a special treat. You in for a special treat. All right. In this video, I'm going to give you the secrets to happiness. I'm gonna give you some bonus because initially this is about happiness. Give you the secrets to happiness, but I'm also gonna give you the secrets to love, and I'm gonna give you what you need to know to heal. All right. So this is a special video right here. All right. Now let's start from happiness. Okay. Now I guarantee you, you watch this video, you're gonna have the choice to be happy for the rest of your life. Okay. Now happiness. Let me explain this. Happiness, being happy, it's a choice. Let me say that first and foremost. Happiness is a choice. You have to choose to be happy. All right? And I know that sounds wild, but that's what it is. Okay? Happiness is a choice. You have to go inside yourself. Happiness is in you. Everything and all the secrets that I'm about to give you, all the answers are basically inside you, in yourself, in your individual body. And this video is just going to amaze you once I break it down to you. All right? Now, there's nothing in this physical, material world that can make you happy. There's no one that can make you happy. There's nobody on this earth, no other human being that's going to make you happy. There's no material possession that's going to make you really genuinely happy. Yeah, it can make you happy for a period of time, but those things fade. I'm talking about long-term, forever happiness. Everything is inside you. So, what does this mean? Okay. When you come into this earth, you come into this earth with absolutely nothing. Okay? When you're a baby and you're born on this earth, you come in this earth naked, and as you're growing up as a child, you're just as happy as you can be. Okay, all you want to do is go outside, play with your toys and your friends, and whatever you did as a child, you know what I mean? You wanted to go outside, get dirty, and play with bugs, and do all everything that you wanted to do. It just didn't even matter. You was just happy to be here. Okay? But as you got older and you became an adult and you started to realize that you can pretty much do your own thing, and that you have all these options to do what you want to do, is all up to you, then you move from just being happy to just be, to I have to have A, B, and C in order to be happy. And that's where we went wrong in life. We went wrong in life to where we just was happy to be here, and we replaced it with I have to have such and such. I have to have this person. I have to have this life. I have to have this house, this car. I have to have this look. I have to have all these different things that are outside of you. That's outside of you. And that was a lie. So right now I'm gonna give you true happiness. Okay? To be happy, you're happy to be, just to be here on this earth at this specific time. You're just happy to be. That's the gift. The gift is called life. To wake up in the morning and the sun may be shining, even if it's not shining, whatever, just to be here and experience is the gift. It's the gift of happiness. Just to be able to experience life. That's it. And we've gotten away from that. We've gotten away from that. Okay? Because we have gotten away from our soul, who we are on the inside. Because that's basically all that matters. We've gotten away from the fact that we're not just this body. Okay, this body is temporary. This body, it gets older, it dies, this and that. But we've forgotten that we're a spirit. We're a spirit that has a soul, and we're living in this body. So we've forgotten that. All right, and we need to get back to that. When you, like I said, everything is a choice. God, the Most High, He gave us free will. He gave us free will. So everything that we do in this life is a choice. Okay? So when you see people and they're angry and they're upset and they're mad and they got attitudes and they got whatever situation, whatever disposition in your mind that you're in at your moments in life, you're choosing to be there. And I'm going to prove it to you. And I'm going to prove it to you. Now, basically, the problem is that we have been detached from our soul. Okay? We're detached from our soul. Now, in your soul, that's your true person. That's your true authentic self. That's like you when you came to this earth as a baby, like I said, and you were just happy. It was just, you're just happy to be. You know what I mean? The simplest things, the simplest little things that you did just made you happy. All right? And I said we got away from that because we're detached from that. Okay? But when you really get into yourself on the inside, you're a true, genuine person, you realize that everything that's about you and everything that you want in your life is basically good. It's just all good things. It's all positive things, okay? When you find your true self, you don't want to deal with negativity and drama and arguing, okay? And your true self, you just want to be. You just want to be. You want to be who you are, okay? You want to enjoy your experience here on earth. You want to have good times. You want to be surrounded by positivity and things of that nature, okay? But with that being said, we're dealing with opposing forces, okay? This is how we've been detached, okay? So in this world, we're dealing with the problem of pride, okay? I call it pride. Now, in the Bible, there are 7 deadly sins. There are 7 deadly sins, one of them being pride. Now, what I learned a long time ago is that pride is the root of all 7. Okay, so it's very powerful. It's very dangerous. Okay, But what you need to realize is that when you have pride slash ego, okay, that's really not your true self. Okay, you're really living a lie. That's really a facade. It's a fake version of you. Okay, so when you're dealing in your pride, then you're dealing with a fake false side of what you are truly supposed to be. Okay, and that's what we're dealing with in this world. We're dealing with pride. Okay, now, like I said, in your soul, in your true person, there's nothing but good and positivity involved in that. Okay, but on the opposing side, when you're dealing with pride and ego and the false self, that has to do with everything that's bad, negative, things that you don't want in your life. Okay, and we've been taught like growing up that we have to create a false self, a facade. Okay, it just is what it is. Okay, when we go to our jobs, we have our personality on our jobs. When we're outside in the streets, we have our personality with our friends and family. You know, we this person, this and that. So you got to understand that living in this world, which people call the Matrix, okay, in this world has many names. It's called the Matrix, the illusion, the delusion, and it's also called the devil's world. Okay, this is the world that he has created because he whether people have forgotten or not. Okay, he is the god of this world currently. Okay, so he lives for this alter ego pride type of lifestyle because him and his followers, they feed off of negativity and drama and everything bad, murder, everything bad. They suck that energy up. So they had to create this. They had to create this false world so that they can feed off of it. Okay, and we have to understand that the whole mission is to separate you from your true self. Okay, so getting back to the point of me saying that happiness is a choice, you have to choose to be happy and to go into your soul. Okay, get back to your soul if you have it. Okay, because this is truly the issue. Okay, people have always talked about selling your soul. Okay, selling your soul to the devil. You know, but we've had it in our mind like, okay, only celebrities are selling their souls. Okay, people that want to be famous are selling their souls. Okay, yeah, that's a factor. That's a factor, but we also need to realize that even for the average person, if you are if you've chosen to giving up your true self for a fake version of yourself, then you're selling your soul also. Okay, you're selling your soul also. Now now as far as just choices in life, okay, to be happy, like I said, it's a choice. So anything that involves you being angry or you being upset or you wanting to argue or you're in drama and all this, everything that has to do with bad, okay, you know, you're choosing to do that, or you're choosing to engage. You're choosing to engage with somebody that's on that level, that's spewing out that energy. Okay, and this happens when we're dealing with association. When we're dealing with association and we got our friends and we got our families, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, at times you get around people and they're off that type of time, they off that type of energy and giving off that type of frequency. And the next thing you know, we end up mimicking or doing the same thing because you got to understand that that energy is contagious. Okay, and I'm gonna say that that If you got that negativity, evil, drama thing going on, you got a disease, okay? But it's contagious. So in the world of wanting to be happy, okay, when you see that around, you don't have to engage. You could just remove yourself from the situation. You could just be like, nah, all right, I ain't on that. I'm not on that. All right. I'm not on that. You don't have to participate. Everything's a choice. Every move that we make in this life is a choice. So if it's people around, you got people in your circle, strangers on the street, whatever, okay? You want to be happy, then you have to remove yourself from negativity. You have to remove yourself from negativity and evil. Okay? You do not have to participate, take part, engage, nothing. Everything is a choice. Okay? Now, it's a lot about pride that makes us think that we have to engage all the time, okay? But you don't realize you have to realize what pride and ego is, okay? Pride and ego says, oh, this person got an attitude, this person say something smart, this and that and the next. Instead of looking at them people like they got a disease and just feeling sorry for them and be like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, you on that type of time. Like, I feel sorry for that person that person is on that level, feeling sorry for them, that they're not happy. Instead of us being on that where we just like, we feel bad for these people, but we don't want to participate. Nah, pride fights against pride. So instead of just being like, nah, I don't want to be a part of it, nah, that might inflame the pride in you, and then next thing you know, you like, oh, what you want to jump back. You know what I'm saying? You got to defend yourself. You got to prove yourself. You have to prove yourself. You know what I mean? I ain't this, I ain't that. I ain't no punk. I ain't no bitch. Okay, we all understand the concepts, but we have to understand what pride really is. Okay, pride makes you want to argue. It makes you want to engage drama. It makes you want to have to check this person and that person for when you feel disrespected. But when you realize that that's a fake individual, when you realize that that's a fake individual living in a fake world with a fake persona, okay, they're in their pride, they're in their ego. Instead of looking at them like that, like they got a problem, they got a disease. You know what I mean? We make the choice to engage. But happiness is a choice, okay? We're in this body, okay? So we're dealing with the mind, we're dealing with the heart, and we're dealing with our soul. And these are things that we're dealing with. Now, in our minds, we're dealing with thoughts. Okay, so we're dealing with thoughts. So in your mind is talking, it's chitter chattering all day, all day, 24/7. It's saying all types of crazy stuff. Okay, it's thinking about stuff that happened in the past. It's thinking about stuff that's in the future. It's thinking about negative things about yourself. Okay, your mind might be like, oh, I don't look good, I don't feel good, my lips is big, blah blah blah, my butt ain't big enough. Your mind is saying all types of stuff. Your mind is thinking about stuff that happened like 3 years ago and everything. So your mind is torturing you. Okay, so you gotta really start to exercise mind over matter. Okay, you gotta sometimes, most of the time, you gotta shut your mind up and be like, I'm not doing all that. I'm not thinking all these thoughts. Okay, you have to take control. You have to take control of your mind and be like, I'm not thinking all these thoughts. Okay, anything that's in the past, it's in the past. Okay, whatever I just told you in this video 30 seconds ago, it's already in the past. It's gone. Okay, we have to learn to let the past go. Okay, a lot of times, and being detached from our soul, it's about our thoughts and our minds, and it's about things that we can't let go. Okay, we have to let go of everything that's in the past. Okay, the past cannot be changed. You just gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go. Okay, things that's about yourself. Okay, these are, listen. Only you can make yourself happy. Okay, everything starts with you. Everything starts with you. It don't matter what you look like. It don't matter what kind of clothes you got. It don't matter about nothing. We all have to. We all have to break ourselves, put ourselves back to our simple basics about just being happy to be here. Okay, I said in the beginning. I said in the beginning. There's nothing. There's no person or object, material possession. There's no amount of money that's gonna make you happy. Okay, you have to choose to be happy, and that's being happy in yourself. Being happy in yourself. Reattaching back to your soul if you still got one, because there's a lot of people that don't have one, and that's a given. You know what I mean? There's nothing that can be done. There's nothing that can be done about that. Okay, it's some people that have sold their soul. Okay, the devil got children, and it is what it is. Some people don't have a soul, but if you do have one, then I'm giving you the keys to true and ultimate happiness. Okay, everything is inside you. You. Okay, so you might have to break off. You might have to break off. But let me, before I get off topic. Okay, your mind, your thoughts, thinking about the future. Okay, if you're thinking about the future, hey, the future ain't here. It's not here, and you don't know what's gonna happen. And you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know what's gonna happen in the next 2-3 hours. You don't know nothing that's happening that's not right now. Okay? So the gift is the present. You know what I mean? What was that? Kung Fu Panda, the turtle? The turtle Bama was like, yeah, life is a gift. Life is a gift. You know, that's why it's called the present. Changed my life. Okay, so every day we living for the moment. We living for the present moment, thinking and worrying about the future and things that you don't know to occur. You wasting your time. You wasting your time. You wasting your thoughts. Okay, and just worrying. Okay, right then and there, you have a choice to be happy in your heart. Okay, the Bible says that your heart is deceptive. Okay, so all this person loved me, that person loved me, I love them, this and that. Hey. Okay, we've been taught that because we done grown up in this world. Okay, we got to realize we've been dealing with the educational system. We done grown up in the schooling system, educational system. Okay, we've been programmed watching TV with all these little romance movies, and everything is about love and finding love from someone that just looking for love all the time and getting married and this Okay, hey, you can't love nobody else until you learn to love yourself. Okay, you have to learn to love yourself first. To be happy with yourself first. Everything is about you and yourself. Okay? It's a lot of people that's finding the wrong people and they in all these little toxic, traumatic relationships and all this and that because you looking for what you've seen on TV all your life, and that's really not what it's about. You know what I'm saying? They teach us on TV that we get our happiness and stuff from the outside, whether it be relationships or whatever the case may be. Okay? But you're not going to be able to find love unless you truly love yourself. Okay? And that has to do with you reattaching back to your true self, your soul. Okay? Your soul. So your heart is deceptive. Okay? So you got to get away from just thinking about everything in terms of the heart, because the heart is deceptive. Okay, you might think that your friends is with you. You got love for your friends and your homies and this and that, and they might really want to get at you. They might really want to see you fall, this and that, but because you all in your heart all deceptive, like, oh man, this person won't never do me wrong. Oh, we loyal to each other. We've been loyal since back in the day. Since you thinking that, you're not gonna understand. Okay, if something go down, you get locked up. Y'all do some stuff together, and they crack down, and y'all both get cracked down on it. And your man that you swear had your back, it was all this love, and you find out they snitch on you and turn on you. Then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes down to your family, okay, I can go all into all types of scenarios. You might think that because your mother, you can think that in your heart, your mother, and you came out of her and this and that she got all your great intentions as her focus. Okay, you might be the black sheep. You might be the black sheep, the scapegoat of the family, and your own mama might be just waiting to see you fall, want to see you fall, never wanted to see you make it. Da 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 da. So you got to get out of the matters of the heart and get back to yourself, inside yourself. Okay, inside yourself. He wants your soul. Okay, he wants to take all that good positivity. He wants to take your true self away from you. He wants you to not love yourself. He wants you to not be that kind, gentle person that you were born to be. You were born to be that. You know what I mean? Just because you got older, you wasn't supposed to change like that. You know what I mean? In the Bible, it tells you, you know what I mean. You gotta have a mind of a child. What did you used to like to do? It's a lot of y'all out there. It was things that you used to love to do that you don't do no more because you so grown. You such an adult now. You know what I mean? Some of y'all used to draw and y'all used to be into music and playing instruments and all. I don't know what you was into. You know what I mean? Flying airplanes. You was into animals. Everything that used to just make you happy, the simple things. Because I told you once again, you gotta choose to be happy. But first, you gotta realize who you truly are on the inside. That doesn't involve pride and ego. Okay, in the facade, you gotta get back to who you truly are as a person. Okay. Now I'm about to wrap this video up because this video is getting a little long. But I'm gonna give y'all some scriptures before I leave. And like I said, I'm gonna do a slew of videos. I'm gonna do a slew of videos on these topics. On this topic, as far as happiness, okay? Just be happy. Wake up happy. When you wake up in the morning, be happy. But before I end with that, let's get into the scriptures, and then we'll end it off like that. Okay? So number one, you come in the world with just a soul. Okay? And we have to understand that this is the devil's world. He's in control. So all this is about the white picket fence and the dog and all this and that. Yeah, it can be about that, but yeah, it's about you. It's all about you. Okay? Because God say he put everything in you. God, the Most High says, I'm in you. Okay, now we're going to get into what that means. Okay, so Matthew chapter 4, it says Satan offered the Messiah the world in return for worship. The devil say he'll give you all this material stuff if you worship him. What is worshiping him? Worshiping him means you're going to give up your soul, which is everything good and positive and real and true and all that, and you're going to give it up for something fake, fraudulent, that has to do with nothing but negativity and drama and arguing and no peace and murder and all this and that. That's what you're going to trade. That's what you're going to give him for worship. You have a choice. All right. It says that it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to make it into heaven. Okay. The scripture says that it's easier for a big fat camel to fit through a needle, to fit through a little pin needle, than for a rich man to get to heaven. Okay, because the rich man, his whole life and his whole identity is wrapped up into his riches, his material things. But like I told you, these material things don't make you happy. They don't make you happy. You're not going to find true happiness, and you're going to trade your soul for that. It's not going to make sense. All right, I'm going to give you some more. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19 through 20. Do not store up yourselves treasures on earth, where moths and vermin destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moths and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. It says the treasures of heaven are in your soul. The treasures of heaven are in your soul. Amazing. I'm giving you some crucial stuff as far as your happiness. Believe it. Luke chapter 17, verse 20 and 21. God's kingdom is coming, and not in that way that you will be able to see with your eyes. People will say, look, here it is, and there it is, because God's kingdom is within you. Crazy. All right, it's the kingdom, the heaven, the paradise, everything is in you. He put it in you. It's inside of you. Do you know how crazy? Do you know how beautiful that is? But we've been in religion, and like I said, even though I believe 100% the Bible is true. It's true, but I'm not into no religion. I do not deal in religion. And one of the reasons why is because of things like this. Things like this. Your religion isn't going to tell you about yourself, your soul, your true self, that the treasures of life is inside of you. You know what I mean? He put everything in us. He put himself in us. He told us that we are gods. Okay? But we have to get away. We have to get away from all the nonsense. We got to get away, separate ourselves from all the bull. Okay? It's separation. Separation time. I'm going to end it with the parable of the wheat and the tares, okay? It says that an angel went to God, the Most High, and said, somebody's planting wheat in your garden. Somebody's planted tares in your garden of wheat. What do you want us to do about it? And then he says, leave them alone, let them grow together. And at the time of the harvest, we're going to separate the two, and I'm going to take the tares and we're going to burn them up. And then I'm going to take the wheat and I'm going to put them in my barn. I'm going to put them in my storehouse. Okay, this is the wheat and the tares parable. Okay, so this has to do with separating the real from the fake. Okay, so moving forward, because like I said, the world is changing. The world is changing. The world is changing. Some people say we're going from 3D to 5D, and the world around us is crumbling. Okay, now basically, whatever you want to call it, this world is going to another level. Okay, now what's going to happen is the people that have a soul, they can go back into their soul and they can learn to love their self, to love yourself, to get away from negativity and everything bad, and just be, because the soul just is. Your spirit, your soul, it just is. You just be. Nothing can make you or break you. You know what I'm saying? There's no amount of money that's going to make you happy. Everybody's like, well, if I had this amount of money, I'd be good for life and this and that. No, okay, no. Okay, it's people out here that are rich. They rich and famous and everything. They got everything they want in the world. And then them same people want to commit suicide because they so unhappy. They so unhappy. They so miserable because they've sold their soul. They forgot who they were. They forgot that it doesn't take nothing to be happy. Okay? I've been in this world. I've been in these streets. Okay? It's homeless people out there. It's people that's been out living on the streets for years. And they happy as could be. Happy as could be. You talk to them, they smiling, got all forms of conversation for you, everything. Knowledge, everything. I've been homeless before. I've been homeless before. A few times. And every time it happens to me, I be right there, happy as could be. Because I'm still me. Material things don't make me or break me. That don't got nothing to do with who I am on the inside. Okay? So if you want everything to come to you, you want the treasures of God, you want all your dreams and everything to come true, and this and that, hey, you better get back to the basics. You better get back to the basics, you know what I mean? When you used to just want to go outside and just to be happy, to just be sitting outside with your friends or whatever. And I ain't saying necessarily be with your friends, because you really need to learn how to be by yourself. You really need to learn how to be alone. Okay? Ain't nothing gonna make you happy except you. Being with somebody else, sex ain't gonna make you happy. It's gonna feel good for a minute, for a temporary time, and then if your mind ain't right, you'll go right back to, I'm angry. I'm hate the world. It's going right at, as soon as you bust, it's it. You right back. But right here, we're talking about happiness, healing also, okay? Because this has to do with being healed from the past, from past traumas and all this. I want y'all to heal. This is valuable information. In order for you to heal, you're going to have to let go. You're going to have to let go of the past. You're going to have to let go of whatever happened to you, the trauma and everything. Just let it go. Forgive forgive yourself, forgive whoever did whatever, and live in the present, live in the now, and choose to just be, and to just be happy. It's a choice. So look, we're gonna have many videos. I'm gonna put out many videos promoting this happiness and going back to your true self and your soul, and to get away from your pride and your facades and your false egos. You know what I mean? These false images of yourself that you think that you're going to produce, that's going to make you happy, which is all lies. You know what I mean? I'm promoting this from here on out. So please subscribe to the channel. You want to subscribe to this? And I'm telling you, I'm dropping the secrets. I'm dropping the dimes. All right. I'm giving my contribution to breaking the matrix, because this has to do with breaking the matrix. Once you start breaking the lies, and you start breaking through the matrix. All right. So now I'm breaking through it. You know what I mean? Which ends in happiness and love, true love that's in yourself. You know what I mean? And anybody that's got negativity in them, drama, that's bringing down your life and putting that disease on you, that's got to do with hate, negativity, get away from them people. All right? So hit that like button. Hit that like button. You want to contribute to this channel, you can go to my Cash App, $ Kevin K. Go Hard. And everybody have a great day. All right? All right? We playing chess, not checkers over here.